Pipe Dream Books presents Josh Anvil and the Gathering Storm. Written by Bruce E. Arrington. For every Josh Anvil fan with the heart to make this world a better place, this book is dedicated to you. Chapter 1. The Sugar High Trio. Want ice cream. Now. The Rockhampton Cold Rock Ice Creamery reminded Josh of the ice cream parlors back home in faraway Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The small interior of this shop made up for its size by the 30-plus customers in a long line that trailed out the door. Beige tile floors and dark blue bench seats filled much of it. Small square tables with red tops served hungry customers of all sizes and ages. Josh glanced ravenously for the 100th time at the oversized mouth-watering pictures of chocolate and strawberry ice cream and M&M candy toppings, placed tantalizingly on walls covered with squares of dark blue, light blue, and red. It was the perfect trap for someone like him, someone famished. The teen agonized every second he had to wait. Plus it was hot, like 1,000,000,000 degrees outside, and not a whole lot cooler in the store. Wasn't it November? Or was it December now? In any case, didn't Australia have a cool season like Louisiana? At least it was starting to cool down there. The ice creamery workers' faces glowed deep red, as if they had just run a very long and tiring race. They moved fast behind the counter, but they couldn't seem to keep up with the demand. A large middle-aged man on Josh's left, packed into painfully revealing red shorts, a black t-shirt straining to cover his enormous belly, cried out,
"What's up with your air conditioner? I'm roasting in here."
He spoke quickly with a strong Australian accent, and Josh had to listen carefully to understand him.
"That's for sure,"
the rotund woman next to him loudly agreed. Her sweating face was beginning to sag with middle age, hidden by dark curls that still revealed a deep frown.
"I'm melting as fast as my ice cream."
Such was the surrounding customer's discomfort that no one bothered to tell her she looked as if she was melting a great deal faster. None of the staff answered their complaints. Josh watched the young woman at the register roll her eyes and look away in annoyance. The other employees simply bustled around, trying to keep up with their orders. Josh faced the register with a big sigh. One more customer to wait behind, before he could at long last place the order for himself, Troy, his grandma, and his friends. All of them except Troy had to wait for him outside in the heat. Or rather, the hotter heat. But the woman in front of him was surrounded by 7 flush-faced young children, all barking or squeaking or begging their requests in a confusing chorus. Josh was tempted to slap his hands over their mouths until they quieted down, but he dismissed the idea at once, if only because he didn't have enough hands to make a difference. Fortunately, she ordered only a small cup of chocolate ice cream for each, so her turn went fast. Finally! Josh thought he would never be served, and now his stomach growled louder than it had 30 seconds ago. His energy level cratered as his hunger roared, while he stared at the display case with its tubs filled with luscious ice cream in every flavor from bubble gum to rum and raisin. Troy nudged him, bringing Josh out of his salivating fugue. He wiped his mouth and looked at his best friend in his bright yellow t-shirt and dark letters that read, "My soul was removed to make room for all this sarcasm." It was Troy's favorite, one of several he made while on Josh's now-defunct spaceship, the USS Anvil. Troy cleared his throat and smirked.
"Anytime you're ready."
Josh grinned.
Yeah. I know. Don't be pushy."
He glanced back at the line of tired and overheated people. It stretched way beyond the Cold Rock Ice Creamery's glass doors.
Okay.
Josh said, refocusing.
So everyone finally agreed to chocolate, right?
Troy nodded with wide eyes.
"Yeah, after voting only 5 times, not that most of them even know what it is. Chocolate and candy toppings you think they would like."
He watched Josh, impatience warring with concern.
"Are you feeling okay?"
Momentary paranoia set Josh's eyes bugging out.
Just hungry."
He smiled slightly at the cashier. Her dark hat was centered with a Cold Rock Ice Creamery emblem. A circular patch framing a winking wallaby in a scarf and Outback hat, easily balancing a waffle cone overloaded with upwards of a dozen scoops so vibrantly colored they bordered on the psychedelic. Her black shirt was blotched with sugary white stains, her face full of light freckles betrayed fatigue, and her hollow stare hinted that his time was about up.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?